Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react to Ashley McBryde, Bible and a 44.
Dad was a preacher when I was growing up, and I don't know. Yeah, woo! Your life was shit. It was really hard. This is what a preacher's daughter looks like at 34 years old.
Yep.
He was a wonderful man. He is a wonderful man, and it was hard. So in the church we grew up in, they have this. The Baptists have revivals, right, where they scare the shit out of you, and you decide to go to heaven. Church
So you
don't
decided
have that. They have a meeting where they scare the shit out of you. My dad was that guy.
How many times have I talked about a revival here on this channel? Ashley McBryde, I love you. Yes, the Baptists, and it used to be in the olden days in a tent out behind the church. Talk about scared out of you. It's dark. I want to go home. What was that noise? Jesus.
My dad was that guy. He had this guitar. I tried to play guitar since I was little bitty, and I picked up his guitar, this one guitar that I was not allowed to touch, and here's how I found out not to touch it. I picked it up to play it, and he picked me up by my elbows. If you're giggling, you've been picked up that way.
By your elbows.
He picks me up and he says, "Ashley, don't you ever touch that guitar ever again, you understand me? They don't make them like that no more." Yes, sir. On his 70th birthday, I knew he wouldn't be home because he's never been anywhere I ever needed him to be when I thought he'd be somewhere. So I drove to his house and I got that guitar out of the closet because I'm a grown-ass woman and I'll play any guitar I feel like playing. I got his guitar out and decided to write a song in spite of him. And it wound up being about him instead.
Love it. I love her. Need more tattoos.
He had a southern drawl like a red-bone hound. Every song he sang was my favorite sound. He'd be the last one off if a ship went down. The kind of man who feels good to be around. The kind of man who feels good to be around.
All right, y'all know how I feel about a story time. We don't have to get into it, but I appreciate her telling us that story because it just gives us some context and some insight to maybe where she was when she wrote it. I love that she's got this like hard shell of like how she presents the tattoos, the red lip, the dark eyes, the dark hair. And then she opens her mouth and it is sweet as apple pie, drizzled in fresh local honey. It's just so pretty. And yeah, who doesn't want to be around an alpha male? That isn't like toxically alpha, but just like, you know, you're protected, you know, you're safe, you know, you're seen, you know, you're heard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's the truth.
The kind of man feels good to be around. If he had hair as white as a cotton field, he'd spin you a story like a wagon wheel.
But tell a story. Love them.
Never went nowhere without a rod and reel. God, I miss that man. I always will.
Beautiful.
I miss that man, and I always will. You see through a line like an old screen door. He taught me how to hunt, how to love the Lord.
Amen.
Carried a Bible and a 44. I just don't make him like that no more.
Just don't make. Is she gonna repeat it? I love that she's been repeating anything. I love the analogy. Or are they? What's the literary term where she's like, he's got a southern drawl like a bloodhound, or I think she said, and like she compares everything to something, and so it's very like, I don't know, it's just like illustrating the story. It's really bringing it to life for me. What would we call that in grammar, in English? Like, oh, help me. It's a fantastic song. You know what I mean? He loves the Lord and he loves some tequila. He loves Jesus and he will knock him down. Do you understand what I'm saying? He will protect you and pray for you. Just saying. Did she say wow because everybody sang it? I love her. She has such beautiful energy.
Best you can. Best thing you'll ever own is a piece of land. And y'all, he knew his like the back of his hand.
His hand.
He was something else. My old man.
Oh, my old man.
He was something.
It was her dad?
My old man.
Oh.
He'd see through the night like a old screen door.
It was her dad? We're talking about her dad? Why didn't I see this coming? Like, I just feel so stupid now. Like, obviously, she's talking about her dad, her protector. She told the story about her dad, but then I think it threw me off because she said, she wrote the song in spite of him. I love it even more now, but I think it applies to father and child, man and woman. You know, like, I think it applies. Like, every daughter wants to feel protected by her father that way. Every woman wants to feel protected by her husband that way. Y'all, I am recovering from like just the most random, weirdest cold sinus infection. Please forgive me. Wow. As a girl who did not grow up with her father, don't really have a relationship with my father, I cannot relate to this, but I can relate to the longing of it and understanding, because I lack it, how big and important it is. I hope that made sense. And now it really explains the emotion she's singing it with. She's singing it so emotionally, and she's talking about her daddy. I'm like, my brain must have just like turned off. How did I think that it was anything other than her dad?
Like an old screen door, taught me how to hunt and how to love the Lord. Carry the Bible at a 44. They just don't make it like that no more.
And then they don't make it like that no more. He said that about the guitar. She's saying that about him. Freaking beautiful.
I saw him strum this thing every chance he could. He left it to me like he said he would. If you ask me why it sounds so good, it's 'cause I'm holding more than strings and
that sent shivers down my spine.
holy shit, y'all. So when we
I'm
made
holding
this
more than
record,
strings and
this little
wood.
EP, this song was too long. We had to delete a verse. And we ain't on a record right now. We're with each other at the border right now.
Have you ever thought about how much good music you miss thanks to like record labels and rules and like just people cutting stuff short? There's so much good music we will never hear unless an artist does something like this, because of somebody just deciding so.
He showed a little girl how to be a man.
I know that's right.
To help her name her every time she can. To keep a song in her heart now and then. So playing this guitar is like shaking his hand. Playing this guitar is like shaking his hand. He'd see through a line taught me how to hunt, how to love the Lord. He carried a Bible and a 44. You just don't make it like that no more. No, they just don't make it like that no more.
What I love the most about her is her humility. Like how she is like shook that the audience knows all the words to her song. That is a beautifully flawless song. Oh, good Lord. All right. Go and have the day you deserve. Bye.